Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. See that little gnarly scratch? I'll tell you in a little bit. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have a question, a suggestion, a comment, or if you want me to give you my take on anything, put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do so. If you want to connect with me on social media outlets, on Facebook, you can search for me, Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram, on X, and on Threads, you can type in at Back on Basics. So, before I begin the topic of today, I want to make sure that I want to thank everyone that has given likes, that have put comments, that have subscribed to this YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. I mean, it's been over a year now, and it's going great. I think it's going great. I know that some people have been emailing me saying, "Oh, you can multiply if you follow our stuff and everything." But you know what? This YouTube channel, and I've said this before, is not gonna be a flashy one. It's not gonna be something that it's glitz and glamour. I mean, I'm gonna do some funny videos because I love doing funny videos. I mean, remember what I told you, that if it was up to me, I would have been an actor. I would have been in film. I would have been a director. I mean, those are some of the things that I love doing. I love music because I always talk about music, right? Music is what balances me, ladies and gentlemen. It depending on the music that I'm listening to, it just balances me, and it's great because I can focus and I can refocus if I lose my focus. And so that's kind of like what we're going to talk about today. But before I do so, I know some of you are going to look at this and say, "What the heck happened to this boy?" And so what happened was I was actually going and grabbing a ball from one of the for a student at the school that I work at. I didn't realize that there was a branch that's just scratched me. It just scratched me. So I'm okay. I know it looks a lot worse than it is, but you know what? It is what it is. I was trying to help somebody out. He couldn't reach it. I reached it, but I got scratched. It's okay. I put medicine on, Neosporin on. Good to go. So today's topic is, surprise, surprise, overcoming obstacles. Why do we run away from obstacles? Why do we run away from challenges? Ladies and gentlemen, remember, I talked about this a long time ago. A lot of the times we run away from obstacles and challenges because we feel like we're not up to the task. Believe me, I've done it as well, ladies and gentlemen. I've done it as well. One of the things that I'm going to tell you is that I'm not a good test taker. When I have to follow through and complete a test, ladies and gentlemen, I get nervous. I get anxious. I think about it too much, and I get in my head enough that I sit and I balance myself, and I try to do the things that I need to do in order for me to move forward, in order for me to be balanced in my mind, my body, my emotions, and my spiritual balance. And so it's hard, ladies and gentlemen, to do that sometimes, but we have to do it because remember, we want to move forward. We want to see the steps so that way we can get to our goals, to our success, to what makes you happy, what makes you content, what drives you to do that. So for me, being a provider is one of my drives. Being a parent, being a husband, being an uncle, being a brother, that also drives me. I mean, even though I'm an introvert, which means I shouldn't be talking as much as I do. I'm a social bug. You know, I like to interact with people. I study people. I look at people because I love psychology. Remember, I love therapy. I love a lot of different things. And I get it. There's a lot of things that I didn't finish. And I'm going to be the first one to tell you, because at that time when I was younger, I felt like challenges were difficult. Challenges slowed me down and completely stopped me in different things that I wanted to accomplish. I'm going to be honest with you. And so that's the reason why I'm telling you this, because it comes from experience. It comes from here. Because I regret not moving forward in the things that I went through. I mean, don't get me wrong. I told you before, and I'm not bragging. I'm just showing you. Two bachelors, two masters, or a master with two specializations. I mean, one of the things that I'm doing after earning my teaching credential is going back and finishing my doctorate, ladies and gentlemen. That's one of the things that I want to do. And so that's one of my obstacles right now. And it's in my mind. It's all in my mind because I know I can do it. I know I can do what I'm doing right now as a special education teacher. I know I can do it. You know, the thing that I learned about myself, especially this year, is that, you know, it takes me a little bit longer to get into the habit of doing the things automatic, right? Automatic is starting to come, but it's starting to show up, but sometimes it doesn't come that way. I'm not sure how to do it. I'm still learning, even though I'm supposed to be I'm in my second year and I finished all my classes, but I'm still rather green. And so I have to take it upon myself and say, you know what? I'm going to use my support system. I'm going to make sure that I get this done. I'm going to make sure that I get this thing taken care of so that way I can earn my teaching credential of special education. Again, all classes are complete. 2/3 of one exam are complete. And then I need two more requirements. And then I should have a preliminary credential in special education. I'm going to work hard this summer. I'm going to do a lot of different things so that way I can focus, I can refocus, and then I'm going to use my support system to help me move forward. So, I mean, those are some of the things that I would recommend doing. You have to look within you, right, to see what drives you. What drives you? Remember I told you, being a father, being a provider, being a husband, being a brother, being a son, being an uncle. I mean, those are some of the things. And for me, you can tell the family comes first. And not necessarily, you know, and not necessarily, and sometimes it goes hand in hand with being a provider, right? Hand in hand. And so again, search inward, search inside you. Be in the present moment though. You can't be thinking about the past because that'll hold you back. And you can't be thinking about the future way ahead because you'll get stuck and you won't be able to get your answers that you need. Believe me, I've done that a couple of times. And so again, right, overcoming obstacles means that you have to be focused, right? You have to be balanced. Mind, body, emotional, and spiritual balance. And again, spiritual balance is what you defined it. It could be anything that defines what your spiritual balance looks like. And so, again, putting in the work is another thing. Look, I'm doing these videos. I'm trying to not be so glitzy and glamoury. I'm just straight up. I'm just here to tell you what I think is a potential roadmap for you, for all of you. Again, I can give you a roadmap and you can utilize your support system to overcome things, to overcome those challenges, so that way you can course correct, so you can get to where you want to get to. I have succeeded in many things, ladies and gentlemen. 50 years old, and I'm still, today I think I was 208. I keep on going up and I go down and wait. Remember, my ultimate goal is to get to 200. But I want to make sure that I do it the healthy way, not crash all the way and then balloon up again. And I've been doing that for the last year and a half. I've been focused on my healthy eating, exercise. Sleep is still a work in progress, ladies and gentlemen. But all the other stuff, I mean, I'm focusing on a lot of different things. I want to make sure that I overcome my challenges. And so, again, right, make sure you look inward. Make sure you look at it from the present moment. Make sure that you're ready to make those changes. I'm ready to make some changes starting today, so that way I can again close the loop and have closure on a number of things that are still not done. But I'm saying it, and I'm saying it so that way you can understand that even with a lot of education, even with a lot of different experience, you still need help from your support system. And that's one of the things that helps you overcome challenges. Being focused helps you overcome challenges. Having the life balance helps you overcome challenges. Just being able to be in the present moment helps you overcome challenges. Asking for help helps you overcome challenges. So again, don't be afraid. Put in the comment section. Do the things that you need to do. Remember, I'm very basic, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you my perspective. I'm going to give you examples. I'm going to give you different suggestions, and then it's up to you to accept or not accept what I'm presenting to you. But I hope that it helps you, because I want to make sure that your life is balanced. I want to make sure that you're overcoming obstacles. I want to make sure that you're balancing your different aspects of life, so that way you can have happiness, you can have focus, you can have motivation, you can have that humbleness that I keep on talking about, and you'll be able to put in the work. Back on basics.